Hello everyone and welcome to my live show. Hope you're all well. So I'm just going to do a very special reading on the 9/11 and the victims of 9/11. I think we all remember that day if we were around. I was in the gym that day. I was in the gym on 9/11. And I think I was on the either the treadmill. So I'm just getting my mic on, so maybe a little bit crackly. I think I was on the treadmill and that day. And the TV was up in front of and I remember that the aeroplane going into the first Twin Tower. Yeah, I remember straight away, especially when the second one hit. I said straight away to people who were also in the gym, because you chat to each other. I said, "Oh God, that's World War III started." So I want to do a little reading on that while we're waiting for people. This is Ask Me Anything show. Hello, everyone. I hope you're well. But no, you can ask questions. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. I will be doing questions and answers, but because it's 9/11, 20 years ago since 9/11, I thought I'd just do a reading on that for you guys. I mean, it affected the whole world, really, didn't it? And I was really touched by watching those remembrance days today. And I watched a documentary of, when it happened and all that kind of thing. It's just brought it back, quite poignant. So what I'm going to do is just do a reading on that and RIP all the people that were affected that day, all the victims and the families. So let's do a reading on this, picking up energies, resting in peace. Let's bless this reading, and if this is a message from Spirit, then what was the purpose of this? What was the purpose of that day? Did God leave us that day, and it just seemed like evil took over, So what was the purpose of that day? What was the purpose of that day? Let's have a look. The King of Cups. So this is I feel this is George Bush, the King of Cups, and I'm just going to see what comes up with this reading. Okay, and wow, well, didn't this actually give George Bush a challenge, because he didn't have any other choice but to, he felt very trapped, very kind of proving what he can do in a way, because he's very trapped in this situation, feel he couldn't get out. He had to stand up and act like a president. And I get the Page of Cups. We'll see where this goes with this reading. Foolish. The Fool. foolish act. King of Wands. And juggling this situation. I feel what this is saying is it just proves that leaders of our country are totally in control, you know, and this was something. This is the energies that I'm getting from this. Is this was from the universe to say. This is as bad as it can get, and you cannot always control. I feel before 9/11, I feel that Bush, you know, there was a period of peace, and I feel that George Bush, maybe they took this for granted that they were very much in control. And then suddenly they were made to look foolish. Even now, you know, with this Afghanistan war, it's kind of making world leaders look foolish, because we've lost that Afghanistan, you know, the Afghanistan war, after, you know, putting all those troops and a lot of death. So what I get here from the universe and from spirit is war the answer? Is war the answer? Was it worth sending all those troops to Afghanistan when at the end of the day the Taliban won? And going back to that time of 9/11, there was a list of, especially that the documentary that I saw, that there was a list of enemies, and one of those on that list was the Taliban, and yet the Taliban have won this Afghan war, which to me, that's I mean, what does this say to you? Because to me, this is saying that that world leaders are not in control, in a way. I've been made a fool of. And some of you may disagree with that. I actually get this as Tony Blair, because we had Tony Blair in power at the time, and then and George Bush here, and the Fool card. So being made to look the fool, and even to this day, I feel that they are being made to look the fools here, because they've actually lost that war. Wow, what a strange reading to come through on 9/11, you know, the remembrance of this day. Well, this is what's coming through with this reading, and I've pulled out the archives, which are my channeling cards that I made a long time ago, and I keep adding to them these cards. So what I'm going to do is pull out a channeling card here for this reading, for this 9/11 reading. I feel clearly what this is saying is that war isn't the answer. War, you know, putting people's lives at stake is not the answer. Look here, it says here with this. Recognize your efforts and working hard in this connection. Doing too much for them, trying to communicate with you. too many egos, I feel, because it's got here man to evaluate this, but maybe there's too much masculine ego here. Let's have a look on the back here. Okay. It says it became intense very quickly. Well, it did, didn't it, on 9/11? And pulling away. So this pulling away there was a pulling away here of this intensity. Opening up a can of worms in a way, opening up baggage and wounds from the past. And getting angry for no reason. Well, I feel this is very spiritual, because this is saying, you know, that why this intensity, and why did this have to lead to a war, which the Taliban have won anyway, you know? Hello everyone. So this is a 9/11 reading from Spirit. I just feel very strong about this today. It's very poignant. So I'm going to pull out some of these cards, and let's see what the Divine Oracle has got to say for this reading for 9/11. What this is saying is that this became very intense with the channeling card there, but George Bush and Tony Blair here, this agreement to send troops out there, which is like they've lost that war anyway. And this one said here, recognize the efforts here. I think from now on, it has to be recognizing the efforts to connect with, communicating with the Taliban instead of this. Absolutely. So is Spirit saying that it's these leaders' faults here for the steps and measures they made at the time? Let's have a look at these cards here, the Divine Oracle. Let's see if we can pull out some messages here from Spirit. Intuition. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what is needed. Well, that was definitely George Bush at the time, wasn't it? Moment to moment. Okay. The right action. At the time, they felt this was the right action here. Let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. The right action. So maybe, although George Bush says that, and they've ended up surrendering here to the Taliban. The right action wants to actually to surrender to the Taliban, and actually the message from Spirit here is to humility. Humility should have been used here. Allow me, Divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. So what this is saying, there was no need to use wraith upon wraith, you know. But there needed to be a change. And what this is saying, because there's been a surrender to the Taliban, and Taliban have won that war, is that it changed nothing, did it? All the people that died in Afghanistan, it absolutely changed nothing, because we're back at square one here. This is the lesson from Spirit and the Divine and the universe. So it says here, invite help, but I feel that's inviting help from the universe and spiritual help, and using humility and humble towards. But anyway, I heard that there was like a beheading in Afghanistan today, but maybe that's not the case. But so I'm going to conclude here with this message, that what this is saying from the divine is, although they felt that the right action, that moment from moment, this action had to be taken very quickly, became very intense very quickly, and decisions had to be made. What the universe is saying here, there should have been some kind of humility and communication, and trying to make a connection here. Difficult to do that after, you know, the United States was attacked. Let's try to negotiate here. I mean, you know, very difficult. But what this is saying is, for the future, is to actually try to communicate and connect with the Taliban where possible here. Because in theory, this war has been lost, hasn't it? This war has been lost too. You know, they started this war and now it's been lost. Okay, everyone. I don't know what message that is from the universe and from Spirit, but definitely a poignant one, that's for sure. Hi, everyone. Okay. Hi there. What's that? NMCN, Yvonne. This is kind of weird request, but I got a little pendant in an antique shop. Could you do a reading on the previous owner? History. Oh, I was very strangely drawn to it. Oh, I love kind of things like that. Absolutely. Yeah, I can do that for you. Okay. Hi, everyone. Lovely to see you. So, hope you're all well. I'm okay. I felt that there had to be things said on YouTube, and I'm glad that I said that. And I think most light workers just want to work together. They don't want to be separated apart like some of these followers. Not all of you, okay? Some of these followers are trying to segregate us and get us to fight with each other, which is not true. Okay, not true at all. So what I want to do here, okay, is hi NMCN. I just felt, you know, spiritually, I didn't think it was right. I didn't think it was obvious. I've had a few contacts with different channels, and saying about this triangulating against each other, and it just has to stop, because you know, and it's yeah, it is a community, but we're all different. You know, we're all different kinds of readers. We read differently, and you know, some people will some readers will read on something completely opposite to the other, but you just have to take it as the, instead of like all of this kind of plotting against each other. It's ridiculous, you know. It is, after all, card readings, okay. So yeah, it had to be said, because it's absolutely ridiculous, the whole thing. It was getting out of hand, and I felt sorry for the readers, and some channels have actually given up because they, you know, because some of the comments, I delete, you know, I delete a lot of comments. So I had to block lots of people because it just gets so overwhelming when you're having to delete these comments when you don't want to delete the comments. You want a really nice community, you know, and you try to promote a lovely community so we can all have our say and things like that. But some people just get so combative, and you know, oh, I'm going to unsubscribe, I can't stand this channel no more, and all this kind of thing. And you think, what is the point in saying that? That is just so ridiculous. So I don't want any of that nonsense on my channel, that's for sure. Okay. It will, like, they will actually be blocked, people like that. Hi everyone. So yeah, let's do a little reading on that for you. Hi Jennifer. Hi everyone. Hi Shell. Hi Pam. Hi Queen. Yeah, and there's a few that we really love, you know, those readers, and I think and we actually, you know, we became like a family with some of these readers, and it's really sad that they just you know, get sick and tired of people just going against their readings. Well, that's not right, this is not right, that's not right, this is not right, and really attacking the reader, and that's just not respectful at all. You know, if you don't believe it, just don't believe it, and just you know, enjoy the channel for what it is. You don't have to make scathing remarks, you know. Not all of you, but some people do, and then they say, oh, well, we don't have free speech on your channel. Why would you want free speech on a channel that reads cards? You know, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, so yeah, thank you, Jennifer. Hi there. Hi Yvonne, hope you are better. I was wondering if you know when I'll have my lower back surgery. Apparently there is a process for insurance purposes. It seems I've been waiting forever. Yeah, there's quite a few people waiting for surgery. I don't know what's going on. It seems like we've all been put on the shelf to wait. Yeah, thank you so much. So let me just finish this one that I was going to do for NMCN. She said that she bought a pendulum from an antique shop. I'd be a bit wary of buying stuff like that from an antique shop, although it's I mean, why would she, I mean, if she was a reader, why would she want to get rid of it? You know, why would it turn up Why would it turn up in an antique shop? And I feel that would be something that I'd be wary of. If I saw something like that, because some of these pendulum users where they use Ouija boards, and I don't, I work from the divine. I don't work on these dark arts like the Ouija board, So I really wouldn't want to actually have a somebody else's pendulum that somebody else has used. No, in my opinion, I'd be wondering why is it in, because I would not part with my pendulum. I would not part with it. Thinking where it is now. There it is. I wouldn't, I wouldn't put mine in a because I've got all my energy in that. You see, I've got a lot of my energy in my pendulum. I would not give that to a second-hand shop, charity shop. So yeah. Right, so let's have a look here. You don't know what that other person used that for, and I don't want to put you off that at all, okay, of using that pendulum. If anybody, thank you for your donation, by the way. If anybody's got, you can actually cleanse them, but I think if that other person has had that pendulum for years and years and years, and they've got their energy in there, I think I'm not sure that I would do that, but let's have a look. I will do this, and it's got the devil card on top there, but something like that turns up in a second-hand shop, charity shop. Somebody may be trying to get rid of it, and it's just turned up in a charity shop. So let's have a look here. The pendulum that NMCN got. What's that? Sorry, it was a necklace, not a pendulum. I think I meant to say pendant necklace. Okay, a pendant neck. I thought you meant a pendant, like a pendulum kind of thing. Okay, all right. Is it like a ruby color? And is this necklace like a dark red, like a ruby color? This pendant. I just see like I see like a dark red color, or it's emerald, dark emerald color, or I'm drawn to the red color. So I don't know. Yeah. So let's have a look here. Yeah, because anything that's like that, why wouldn't one of the family members wouldn't want, why wouldn't the family member want something like an heirloom? Hi Prussian, how are you? I had the most horrible vibration, red coral necklace. I handed it to my niece and she threw it. Was so awful. Oh really? Yeah, I feel you're right. Jewelry does have people's energy on it. Yes, same thing. What color was it? Okay, so let's have a look here. Of this pendant necklace. This pendant necklace. Well, oh, I'm getting like a whirly feeling here. I feel this person wore this when they died. I get like a whirly feeling. Let me pull some cards out. Yeah, I get. I wasn't sure if it was insanity or it was. I get the moon card. The moon card could be something that's hidden, like secrets are hidden in the necklace. This necklace has definitely got this a lady's energy in this. Well, it's definitely a lady, but this lady's energies. I feel she even worked very hard to actually buy this for herself. It meant an awful lot to her. She's had it many years since she was younger. Hey, what colour was it? A sort of dark pinkish colour. Okay. So it's got red tones in it then, hasn't it? I did pick up a red necklace. A deep, like an antique. Yeah, I certainly get like, oh God, this is overwhelming. I'm getting like this like whirly feeling, like losing a balance, losing a consciousness here. It's like really this lady, this is coming through spiritually. This lady felt very dizzy, very whirly, and lost consciousness and never kind of, and that was it. That's how she died. Oh, it was through stress, arguing, stress. So this could have been a heart. Under a lot of pressure. I get this feeling this lady, when she died, she was wearing that necklace, and she felt very much under pressure, like a heart attack or something. Anyway, I don't really pick anything too dark about it. I just feel that I feel she worked very hard to get it, and she's had it a while, and she wore it. I feel she wore it when she collapsed, or there was like a whirling sensation where she felt, oh, I'm going to pass out. I'm going to faint. I'm going to faint, and she collapsed due to some pressures here. Could be the heart. Of course, they didn't have heart medications back then. So what I'm going to do is just pull out some cards to see if that necklace was is there any kind of dark energies? Is there any dark kind of energies with this necklace? Is there any dark energies? It looks like she really saved hard to get that necklace. I actually do feel that she has this lady who she had her hardships here. But yeah. Oh, I do get the devil card here. And I did ask, is there any dark energies attached to the necklace? I feel with this lady, I feel she had so much hardship. There was a lot of pressure around her. And I feel, if you're not careful, I feel this could actually carry, the finances. I feel this is what she was hoping for was money, because I get hardship, I get pressures, and I get the devil card. So something like this can carry an energy of bad luck. I feel she was always looking for a ship to come in here. This lady. So let me just pull out one more card here. I'm going to let you decide what you feel about this necklace. Yeah, I think it possibly was tough back then. I'm getting like I'm getting this necklace was from I feel like the 1930s. I don't feel it was like way back, like in the 1800s. I feel this is like it was the 1930s, around the Depression time, and I get the United. I'm sure of United States. The Depression everywhere back then in the 1930s, weren't they? So let's pull out an energy channeling card here. Oh, look at this. Wow. So I don't know if you can see that, my scribbly writing. It says a build-up of problems. A lot of people competing with you, opposing for the hell of it, jealousy, power struggles. Oh, it sounds a bit tough. It sounded like it's like the Wild West back then, wasn't it? So I'm getting here build up of problems, competing, opposing the hell out of each other, and competing and all that kind of thing. So I'm going to leave that to you, whether you want to. What's that there? Royals congratulate Emma. Oh, I'm not kind of sure what that says there. Okay, so that's what I get there. I'm not really sure what that means. I feel if you understand that it's a lady that had it a little bit tough, and it was something special that she wore when she went out, and put a bit of jewelry on to make her feel good. But I do get some tough times for that lady. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if you do want a super chat reading, you can. If you want to make a super chat, I'll come directly to you. Otherwise, it's just going to be random, I'm afraid. I would say if you found one of these in a second-hand shop, I would be very, very concerned, because one of these, you have no idea who was dabbling with that at all. Okay, so I would be a bit wary of that. Okay, Gail, I don't know what that says there, so let's have a look. So Jennifer, about the lower back surgery, I'm kind of thinking there seems to be a lot of wait for surgery at the moment. I get the winter months. I get it's quite cold outside. When you actually go for this surgery. So let's have a look at the pendulum. Stop the pendulum. When will Jennifer actually go for this surgery? Is it the winter time? Will it be the winter time when she goes for this back surgery? Yes. So are we talking, stop the pendulum? Are we talking about November? December? January? February? Not winter, is it? The end of February? March? Okay. Oh, it says March. Is it going to be cold in March? Yeah, it's going to be cold in March. So like a winter's day, yeah? Yeah, so I actually get there. It's like a winter's day, but it's not a winter. Well, March can still be winter at that time of year. Seem to have cold days in March, so it's a cold day, like a winter's day, but it says March there. I would say at the end of February going into March. That's what I would say there, Jennifer. Yeah, I think you actually need to get on top of that too, and chase that. So let's have a look here. I will pick out randomly. Let's just go back to the bottom here. Let's have a look. Oh, you have mixed feelings. I don't. It doesn't give me the creeps, but I definitely get a strange vibe. Not sinister, but something odd. Maybe she had a hard life. Yeah, I do get that. I get that she, yeah, very tough. Very tough, like the Wild West or something like that. And she really saved up hard for that necklace. In fact, I get the 1930s, but you could actually get that, you know, if you really wanted to find out the date of that necklace. It's like bordering on that. It's like it could actually bring you that energy of hardship. So it's up to you anyway. But I do get like an energy of hardship from that. What's that? So okay, let's continue here. So how are you all doing, guys? I hope you're well. I thought I'd just pop by to see you. Okay. Just to say hello. What's that? You have to do an injection to see if that works, and if it doesn't, then well, I get March time, so it's a little bit of a wait just yet. Yeah, Debbie, I just needed some time off. It's just, you know, sometimes I'll be quite honest with you. You know, I'm quite an authentic person, and you know, I am an empath, and I hate the thought of being, you know, competitiveness amongst readers, and I just had to draw a line under that, because I just feel, you know, I certainly do not think like that, and you know, I just have to clear that, because it needs to stop. Basically, it's ridiculous. So anyway, I am glad that that's possibly been cleared away from my channel, because I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. So, and it's really sad to see a lot of readers, and I don't know, Yankee Wally as well. Some of some other channels have just disappeared, you know, and it's sad to see it. You know, I because I pick up energy wise. I just picked up that there were these groups of people going from channel to channel, and you know, causing havoc, and it's not the readers themselves. You know, it's not the readers themselves. You know, yeah, all the ones that we love. You know, all the channels that we feel comfortable with, that feel, you know, you feel at home in that community, seem to be disappearing, and it just has to stop, you know. It just does. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look, see if I can pull out any more questions here. Actually, I have to be honest with you, I've had thoughts of giving this up myself, because I think, well, you know, if people cannot kind of use their own kind of you know, judgment to realize that these are card readings, and that we all read differently, and we all have different ways of doing things, and that we're not, like, we shouldn't all be the same. Otherwise, why would you go from one kind of reader to the other? It's you know, if you cannot make that judgment that we're all unique, and we all have our own separate ways of doing things, then, you know, what's the point? We might as well all just be one reader. You know, we all read differently, so it's ridiculous in a way. So I have actually thought about giving it up myself. I'm getting tired of it. And let's have a look. Because I came to do this intuitive channel because I felt this was one of my callings. I didn't come here to compete with this, and you know, you have to question, like a lot of readers who've decided this is not, you know, this is not what they want. Is this why I came onto YouTube, to just, you know, police my channel and try to stop this and constantly fight against bullying? No, it wasn't. I came onto YouTube with something that I can offer to give to people, you know, as like a free entertainment, and actually build a community, and that's something very kind of authentic and real. I didn't at all come on here to be you know, to be bullied and all that kind of thing. Not at all. So when it gets to that, you kind of think to yourself, is this something that I really want to do? You know, is this something, when, you know, I felt this was my purpose, to help people, to help them on their journeys, and having to sit down and think, you know, either stops or I give up, or I actually stop doing this. You know, this competitiveness and this triangulation has to stop, or I'm just going to stop doing this. Because I tell you what it's like. It's like joining a workplace with all the great intentions and realizing that it's a toxic environment and it's got a bully of a manager, and you're having to come to it every single day to tolerate this, you know. And that's how it felt to me. I felt like I've got my own channel here, and I've got my own business, and I've got my own thing that I've created, that I initially I loved it, but it's like you feel as if you're being driven off your own channel. It feels you actually end up dreading coming on, because you just do not want, I just do not want to be bullied anymore, or compared, or actually triangulated like that anymore. So yeah, I mean, do I want to create a beautiful channel that's there spiritually to help and guide and share what I see as a gift of mine, to actually dread actually doing it every time I do it, because you know, of the comments and being told that you know, you know what I mean. Yeah, and it's like a lot of creators. Is this just between intuitive readers, or is we get with these intuitive energy channels? It just seems like readers get this. You know, it's like, oh, well, you're not as good as such and such, and you're not as good as that, and such and such said this, and you said that, and I said this, and they said that, and all it is just triangulating against each reader. And do I want to come on and share my gift to just get that all the time? No, I don't. No, I don't. And I feel that's been totally disrespectful towards readers, because everyone reads differently, you know? So don't let them bully you. Well, do you know what? I've stayed quiet for a long time, and I've seen people come and go. I've seen really good readers just leaving because they've had enough. And, you know, staying quiet doesn't work anymore, I'm afraid. You say, oh, you know, just keep in your lane, don't say anything, just do your thing and stay grounded. It just doesn't work anymore. Well, thank you for your comments. It's really nice to share your lovely comments, okay, and your support. But I'm just telling you how it is. It is what it is. And I just feel that it's these bullies are relentless. It actually turns into stalking. You know, it turns into stalking in the end. When they're calling you up on your phone, and when they're calling you up on your Zoom chats and things like that, and actually sending you personal emails, it starts to become stalking, okay, and that's really not great. And all just because you start a YouTube channel. So just telling you what I feel. I think it's wrong. I feel it's wrong, and I feel that viewers and viewers should see it. If they want to watch different readers, they should see it as like, we're all different, we're all unique, and just enjoy what we've got to offer, you know, and not pick holes like that, because it's just disrespectful. It really is. Okay, let's answer some more questions here. Hi, Miriam. Concerned about moving. Where and when? Ooh, that's a bit ominous, your question there. What I pick up there, Miriam, with you is this move. It seems like you've got no choice for this move. And you've thought about this move, and it feels very much as if it's like a choice of two evils, if you like. It's like choosing. I'm getting here. It's like choosing your pain, like choosing the pain to stay where you are, or choosing the pain of starting afresh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miriam. Well, this is what I'm picking up psychically with you. It's two pains. If you stay where you are, you know that seems like it's never going to change. If you move to a different place, you've got to start all over again. And I feel that you feel like you've got no choice. It's going to be hard to start again. And you don't want to be alone, that's for sure. Let's ask the pendulum. Should Miriam actually move? Let's just. Should Miriam move? Should she move? Should she move? Yes or no? Should Miriam move from where she is now? It's a very reluctant yes. I feel you're reluctant to move. But I feel that you are, it feels like you don't have any other choice. Yeah. Well, there seems a lot of pain where you are, you know, Miriam. There seems a lot of pain where you are, Miriam. I'm really sorry for that. We all go through these hard times, okay? And I wish I could say, you know, if you move, it's like going to be wonderful. You're going to be so happy, but it's going to take you a while to decode what you've been through. And you know, that decoding of what you've been through is the healing process. And you're going to have to go with that healing process, which will be, you know, healing processes. Are you going to be leaving a marriage, Miriam? And you don't have to answer if you don't want to. And I do get a narcissist here. Are you trying to get away from? You're considering, okay. That's what I pick up. Yes, Miriam, I picked that up. I've got shivers all over me, darling. I've got your back here. Spirit has got your back. Spirit guides. You see, the spirit guides can only help you so far. But I think you've realised that you've lost yourself in that marriage. Oh, definitely, that's coming through. And it's like finding yourself. It's like you've lost this it's a strange thing when you get a man that's been brought up by narcissists, and they're brought up to be toughened up like a man, that when they meet their partner who has been brought up maybe in a normal family, normal loving family, and brought up as a feminine, maternal, loving empath that's caring and loving, and then you get the man that's been brought up like a sergeant major, and putting those two people together, this type of man will take it out of the woman for having the luxury of having emotions and feelings, and being able to express that. But that's your femininity, you see, that's your femininity. And when a man is a narcissist, they resent you for having the luxury of being able to have feelings and emotions, and then they try, you know, it's like they then try to strip that from you and treat you like they were treated when they were being molded into that man. They start to treat you like that instead of protecting you as a man should, as a real man should, and protecting that femininity and protecting your maternal loving side. A narcissist will resent the fact that you're able to show that luxury, you know, and they will hate you for that, because they've never been able to express that all their lives. They've had to push that down. So, and I feel this is, and if you've had a lifetime of a man like that, you will have lost yourself and lost your femininity and lost your, you know, they strip you of your femininity and your maternal side because they resent it. And when you've had a lifetime of that, you wake up one day and you think to yourself, who am I? I don't feel feminine. I don't feel attractive anymore. I don't feel feminine anymore. So it's going to take a lot of decoding if you do leave. But I feel that's the background of that, Miriam. Okay. If any of you do want your own personal reading, please come to me. I'll put my reading link in the description box a bit later. It's in every description box of all my videos. If you do want a personal reading, I've got a booking site. Okay. If you do want to come for a reading and some guidance, yeah, there you go. So that's again, you know, it's difficult to you've got to choose your pain, really. You've got to choose your pain. And anybody that's recognized, you may have been with a narcissist for 20 years or so, and I do cover narcissism in my channel. You may have been with a narcissist for 20 years and you've only just kind of woken up to this, or should I say awakened to this, because there's so much out there now that's educational and to how to recognize, you know, a sociopath, a psychopath that's dressed up as you know, this charming man, you know, all woman, and a lot of these men are like this because they've been molded into not having any emotions and not having, you know, every emotion they felt they got it beaten out of them, or they got told that it was wrong. They couldn't have any of their needs met because, you know, that's so weak and feeble of you. You're supposed to be a man. You will be a man one day. You know, that's not being a man. And, you know, it's by another narcissist who is abusing their young boy, you know, and that young boy also grows up to be a narcissist. And who do they take it out of? Their children and their wives. You know, that's so weak of you. You know, can't you think of that? You know, I wanted an independent woman, not somebody who was needy. I mean, it's not as if you're needy. I mean, even the sheer fact that you're a woman and a feminine woman with your feminine hormones, which makes you caring, and your feminine hormones makes you want to nurture. Well, they want to take all that away, that luxury. They see that as a luxury. How dare you be able to be so maternal when I was not allowed to even show one emotion growing up as a boy? So, you know, so you may have awoken to the fact that, wow, you know, of all these years I've been with someone like that. So okay, guys, let me pull out some more here. I hope that's helped you, Miriam, and I hope it'd be nice to do a reading for you, actually. AHS, I'm a little bit worried about moving too. I have been renting houses and the owners keep selling after 18 months or 2 years. We are going into 1 year by December. I'm getting nervous. Where do you live? Well, it does get quite interesting being a tenant, because you sign up for a year. They say a year, and then it's up to them. You know, they have they can say, because it's their property, they can actually say, look, although when they decide, look, I'm going to be selling the house, you're going to have people just walking through the house and viewing the house while you're there, which is very disturbing because you're still paying the rent. And then you've got to think about finding some kind of huge deposit for the next place. And then you've got to look at removing your furniture, house removal, and all of this. And so it costs money to move, doesn't it? I think the only way you can get around that is to say to the landlord is, I'm looking somewhere for the long term, not the short term. You are not planning to sell your property, are you? Because I'm looking for the long haul, not. I think you have to sort that out before you sign an agreement, a contract. And say, look, I'm looking for long haul. I'm not looking for just a year and then maybe you're going to sell your property. I think that is the way to get around that, is to make sure that okay, that you actually get a good kind of tenancy. I mean, you don't want to be moving out after 1 year. You just get settled, don't you, in a place, especially if you've got children. So always ask that. Say, I'm not planning to want to leave in a year, so that's what I would say. They only promise 1 year at a time. Yeah, well, they do. And the thing is that some landlords say, look, I want somebody to be here for the next 5 to 10 years, not just a year and leave. So you do get it the other way around too. So I would ask, but they do that because just in case they get a lot of problems from. I'm not saying that you're a problem tenant, but say if they get a lot of problems with a tenant, then they can say, look, we're not going to renew the contract, or they can make an excuse to say we're selling the property, so you can move out now, and so they can use that excuse if they feel that that's the way it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's the only way to get around that. Okay, guys, thank you for coming. I just thought I'd pop by and just say hello. And if any of you do want your own personal reading, I have a book. Like I say, I've got a booking site on my in my description box at the bottom. And if you want to come and join us on Patreon too, I've got lots of benefits on Patreon. I'm actually doing I'm actually doing cosmic ordering. Oh, if you do want a personal reading and or want a cosmic order, you can actually. It will be the same fee as like a reading for 30 minutes. Okay. If you want to make a cosmic order, I'm actually doing that too. But I also offer that as a benefit with on my Patreon, okay, of cosmic ordering. So I'm also offering that too. So just be aware of that. Thank you, everyone, and I will catch you again soon. And have a great day, great evening, okay. Sending lots of love, and bye for now. Bye-bye.